Yeah, I'm a rich white motherfucker kicking your ass. Dishing out some knuckle justice. Race. When you think of race, what do you think of? Of course. But other than that, there's apparently something else that's quite important, and since I am a white man, sit quietly whilst I explain why. So, because people have different molecular structures and different hair patterns, it means that people tend to generalise about one another based on superficial quantities. Now, these stereotypes tend to exist for all of us. Some of them are good, some of them are bad, and some of them are Asian. Now, for the purposes of expediency, I will be grouping all the Asians together. Japan and China, North and South Korea. What could go wrong? Obviously, to say an American, Asian means Korean, Chinese and so on. Over here it can also mean Indian and Pakistani, for example. They're both Asian but clearly not the same race. They have their own set of stereotypes, mostly about those weird outfits they wear at weddings. That obscenely piping hot food that punishes white anuses, and being obsessed with truly the worst sport of them all, cricket. Any sport that has official tea breaks should not be played, particularly by pussy destroying pimps like me. Know what I'm saying? Anyway, now probably you would think of white stereotypes, you're probably thinking of things like, I don't know, great hair, fabulous suits, nice cars, money, power, privilege, all that great stuff. But we don't have it all our own way, you know. There are a few chinks in the armour. I'm not racist. Yes, folks, there is indeed the odd cloud in the shining clear sky of whiteness. Food, for example. Everybody loves chicken except unwashed vegan scumbags, but only black people get the stereotype of enjoying chicken, and I think that's a great one for Team Africa, don't you? White food stereotypes tend to include cheese, cheese sandwiches, pasta with cheese on it, all kinds of cheese. Black people, on the other hand, get hot sauce, chicken, watermelon. I mean, we get apples and they get watermelon. Apples are obviously a better fruit, but watermelon sounds cooler, like watermelon, like aqua breast or liquid tea. The sauce one is particularly annoying since, as I said, black people get hot sauce and Asians get soy sauce, I guess, which is great if you're having pot noodles. But white people get what, mayonnaise, which, as we all know, is the semen of Satan. I think Asians really pick up the W on this one though, because they have chicken fried rice, regular fried rice, boiled octopus, dim sum, egg rolls, chicken chow mein, foo young, and all sorts of other made up sounding words. I think white people have to accept that we're in last place in this particular score. We do, however, make a stirring heroic comeback in the field of genocide. We're quite well known for fucking everybody's ass and destroying all their shit and polluting their water and stealing their dinner. I don't know. I mean, the blacks have had a few pretty decent efforts, African warlords and whatnot, and of course the Asians have Chairman Mao and dudes like that, but come on, man. We've got the big man himself, Adolf, and his fellow moustache, Joe Stalin, champion of socialist labour. Combat, though, is a mixed bag in terms of stereotypes. Obviously, Asians are considered to have all manner of jumpy, choppy, sneaky, stabby, climby folks, like fucking bags of ninjas just jumping out your suitcase, hope to assassinate the local shogun or as the supervisor for overpricing fucking rice packs or whatever. We also have those samurai dressing up in those fucking ridiculous Christmas tree outfits to fight 10 people on a windy mountainside in slow motion with wispy clouds in the background and shit. And every now and again, of course, they unleash massive radioactive lizard creatures to fight against giant moths, which I fully support because fuck moths, stinky bastards. On the other hand, Japan did get completely mouth-fucked by the US of A and turned into a small pet squirrel. The stereotype is that Asians prefer the finery of delicate skilled combat with pan-flute music interludes. White people, on the other hand, us honkies, we prefer to obliterate everything within a 30-mile radius from orbit, just to make sure. Black people, on the other hand, their weapon of choice is stereotypically the drive-by, a proficient way of speedily dispatching that punk-ass bitch that has dissed your set and needs to be smoked or clapped or get his cap peeled or whatever the fuck term they're using this week. In the entertainment field, let's face facts, black people like rap, and rap's fucking amazing. If you don't like rap, you're just whack, bro. Of course, we've went from legit gangster quality shit to this abomination.
Nigga, you watching Smack 2, nigga. So I said Factory, nigga. So I said Entertainment. So I said Goons, nigga. So I said Maze, nigga. With So I said Braves, nigga. We got So I said Dope House and we serving So I said J's, nigga.
The most obvious Asian stereotype, except for game shows where children have to fight fucking giant scorpions or something, tends to be the visual cancer, the oral cancer, and the actual cancer that is anime and manga. Yeah, that's right, you fucking neckbeard jerks. Stop ruining pop culture with the botched circumcision that is anime. It is garbage things for garbageness. It's garbage for garbage people. Garbage! Another popular Asian stereotype, I say stereotype like it's not true, would be that they enjoy adult entertainment with nubile, fresh-faced young women being, shall we say, assertively probed by weird presidential octopi. White people and black people, in comparison, are more likely to enjoy normal porn where 5 men with huge horse cocks destroy some poor 19-year-old student. At the end of the day, if watching some overly tattooed ex-con pulling out the panther penis and going all Mike Tyson on some tiny chick and turning her uterus into ground zero doesn't press your sex buttons, then what are you? Some kind of robot? A freaky robot with a tiny dick? Why would a robot need a dick? Anyway, speaking of Iron Mike, let's talk sport, man. To vaguely paraphrase a Chris Rock bit, it's the general stereotype that black people are going to be good at sports that require large muscles and aggression and wide shoulders and huge python cocks. White people, on the other hand, we tend to lean more towards sports with a lot of equipment and things to use, like tennis, snooker, jousting, pencil pushing, underdesk penis fondling, tax evasion, and motorsports. Once again, the poor Asians don't get quality stereotypes because they only get stuck with ping pong and high speed groping on those weird trains, you know. Other than ninjutsu and really fancy alphabets, they don't get a lot of luck in the stereotype field altogether, which is a shame because Asians are pretty sound, man. Good bunch of lads, good bunch of chaps. In terms of how people would react to stereotypes directly, it's an interesting situation. If I said to some handsome, muscular, shirtless black fellow washing his car in a nearby garden, if I say, "Hey friend, did you steal that car?" he may look at me angrily and say something like, "Sir, I resent the racial implication of your statement and I request, nay, demand, a retraction post haste." If, however, I went across the street to Tyrone and said, "Man, I bet your dick is fucking enormous," he would look at me and say, "Yee boy," or some other modern black code phrase. Now, I happily admit that I've watched more than my fair share of adult entertainment, and whilst I have seen many massive cocks, I can't honestly say I've ever seen a large black penis in person. I guess what I'm saying is, if you have a BBC, and I ain't talking about the Pedo Fest channel, then send some nudes, baby. As a small aside, I remember the picture of that guy wearing the big dick is back in town shirt jumper thing, and I thought I'll Google it to get a good picture, and I only typed big dick and forgot to add in the rest, and damn, a lot of people use tables to put their penises on. That's all I'm going to say. Now, because I would not like to get my channel shut down before anyone's ever actually watched it, I will now round off this politically correct and entirely polite discourse about the various stereotypes of these different races and choose one favoured individual to represent the entire demographic, because I'm white and that's what I do. My favourite Asian of the first kind would be, of course, Donnie Yen, an absolutely beautiful man, a legend of the Hong Kong martial arts scene. Seriously, if you have not seen the movie Ip Man, stop fondling yourself to my voice and go buy it now and watch Donnie fucking wrecking people, man. My favourite Asian in the second kind would be M. Night Shyamalan. Lol, no. Everything he says and does is bad. Cal Penn is pretty cool. He's of Indian extraction, and he also likes getting high and eating burgers, according to that film. Amir Khan's a good egg as well. I mean, you've got to love somebody who punches people for a living. I would do it, but I have these soft, girly hands for lovemaking. My favourite black person is a bit harder. They've got a lot of really good options in stock. Denzel's a good shout. Biggie, Morgan Freeman, Luke Cage, the real deal, Evander Holyfield, of course. A lot of finely crafted units. I'm going to be a bit predictable here and go with Ice Cube because he's made like a million tunes and at least 65% of them are actually quite good. My favourite cracker, assuming Batman doesn't count, as the obvious choice because, you know, justice! Also, quite a few solid choices. Master Chief apparently is white, which I think was a stupid decision personally. Leo Messi is great. Vanilla Ice, the Lord of all humanity. Bill Bailey, all the important X-Men, which is quite amusing given what it's actually about. But I'm going to pick Jesus for two reasons. One, he always looks pretty smart on those paintings and on all those church windows and whatnot. And two, because in the offhand chance somebody actually watches this video and comments on it, it will amuse me to see people potentially arguing about whether he was actually white or Asian or Semitic or Iranian or whatever. Oh bloody hell, I forgot the Middle East, didn't I? Sigh. I mean, what possible stereotypes could I talk about regarding the Middle East? It's such a strange and mysterious land.